All right, happy Christmas Eve, everybody. It's a beautiful morning here in the Pine Belt. It's going to be a beautiful afternoon. We'll start around 48 degrees by 9 o'clock this morning, end up by 1 o'clock about 64. I think we'll probably top out around 66 this afternoon. We'll move on and show you the commute forecast. Hopefully, everybody's got to where they're going and won't have to be on the highways. I know it's been a very 3 hectic days around here. People trying to get their families home in different states and stuff like that. Roads have been really packed a lot. But in case you happen to be passing through or part of this area, this community, about 4 o'clock it will be 62, around 54 degrees by 6 p.m. on this Christmas Eve evening, and it's just going to be a pretty weather. No weather problems coming up whatsoever. On the Muggy meter, it's amazing outside. Now here's your Santa's arrival. We started this off at 10 p.m. tonight. Santa should be here between about 10 and about 6 a.m., probably more like 10 and 4 a.m. We'll give him a little extra time, but he's not going to run into any rain when he moves into the Pine Belt later tonight, early tomorrow morning. And so your presents and his costume will be nice and dry. It'll be around 51 by 10 o'clock, 44 degrees between 1 and 4, and down around 42 by 6 a.m. So he's going to feel right at home here in the Pine Belt. Now, here's where he was about an hour ago. He was in Austria. So far, 922 billion gifts have been delivered, and he's got a long way to go again. He's not arriving in the Pine Belt till around 10 o'clock tonight, so you got to go to bed, nuts kids. You got to go to bed, and so he can come see you. But he won't be here till later on tonight. Now, here's your Christmas Day forecast. The weather with Santa coming in tonight is going to be just perfect. But tomorrow, after about 9 o'clock, we start seeing a little rain in here, about 53. By around 10 o'clock, we got a 40% chance for showers with a temperature of 60. And by 3 p.m., around 65, 66. And by 6 p.m., the rain continues about a 50% chance with the temperature around 59. Obviously, there's zero chance for a white Christmas here this year. We'll have to wait and see. Now, the travel forecast is not looking bad at all today. Hardly any rain in the state of Mississippi. Now, this will change on Wednesday. We have scattered showers in the area, and temperatures mainly in the mid-70s, mid-60s to upper 60s. Now, here's your forecast for, let me go back to that. This is today, and this is Christmas coming up right now. We have rain in the area. Now, Thursday, we're going to get a little break from the rain. Mainly just cloudy skies that day, around 70 for the high. Then the rain returns on Friday with highs in the lower 70s. And Saturday, it's back again, about a pretty good chance, about a 60% chance of rain with high around 72. But look at this, by Sunday and Monday and Tuesday, it clears out. I'm sure everybody will be back home in their regular place by at least Saturday or Sunday here in the Pine Belt. So things are looking good after Sunday here in the Pine Belt for our weather. Here's another look at it. This is Wednesday at 3 o'clock. We have showers in the Pine Belt for sure. And then that system moves out by early Sunday. And then we start seeing, early Thursday. Then we start seeing kind of a dry day on Thursday. Then another system gathers to the west Thursday evening in Louisiana and Arkansas and down in Texas, and that moves through. And Saturday is looking wet again here in the Pine Belt as well as Saturday evening. And to work away into Sunday, however, dry weather takes over again, and we can see the air particles basically out of the west and northwest, so that means it will dry up around here. So here's your forecast. This is for Christmas Eve afternoon. A beautiful day, about 66, sunny and mild. Today's winds east at 5. Now overnight, when Santa comes to visit, he'll meet some beautiful weather, mostly clear. That big coat he's got on him will feel nice. It'll be chilly, around 42. And here is your forecast for Christmas Day. After Santa's been gone, he'll be out of here high and dry. He won't be wet. It'll be a wet day on Christmas Day, unfortunately, about 65. Now, as we look away into the 7-day forecast, again, we know there's only about a 10% chance or less of a shower coming up Thursday. Now, we have rain returning on Friday, about a 50% chance with a high of 73. Saturday, about a 60% chance of rain with a high of 72. And only about a 30% chance on Sunday morning. I think Sunday afternoon will be dry with a high of 70. And overnight lows again in the lower 40s on Christmas morning, lower 50s by Thursday morning, upper 50s by Friday, lower 60s by Saturday, mid 50s by Sunday, and back to the 40s again for Monday, and highs only in the upper 60s. So we got all that in mind. So we'll have a couple of wet days coming up and a couple of nice ones as well. We'll take a look at the temperature forecast. This is for late next week. It shows our temperatures in Mississippi and surrounding states are expected to actually be below normal. And that could be an indicative that we could see, although we're going to have a brief kind of a warm up this week into early next week, it looks like the first 2 weeks of January, we could be very, very cold again here in the Pine Belt. So keep that in mind. And of course, keep that with a grain of salt. That forecast is about 2 weeks out, but it's looking more and more likely January is going to turn out a lot colder than what December turned out to be here in the Pine Belt. Now, this is the forecast for next week as far as rainfall. That actually shows below normal rain. So that is indicative that we'll have some colder weather moving in here. So keep that in mind. But we'll go through all this one more time for you just in case you miss it. Here's the forecast again for Christmas Eve. Let me load this back up for you right quick. This is the Christmas Eve forecast. There's Santa. We're waiting for him to get here. It'll be a nice day, milder, sunny, about 66. Now, when Santa arrives tonight, he'll need that coat. It'll be mostly clear, chilly, low around 42, but the rain will not be here at that point. When Santa leaves, the rain moves in. About a 50% chance of rain by Christmas afternoon, so you might have to play indoors with your toys until the sun comes back out on Thursday. Well, it won't be that sunny on Thursday, but it will be cloudy, but no rain. And then we have more rain moving in for Friday with a high of 73. More rain on Saturday with a high of 72. Then the rain finally decides to get out of here by Sunday. We got a 30% chance of a shower Sunday morning. Then Monday is looking mostly sunny with a high of 69 and lows mainly in the upper 50s on Friday, lower 60s on Saturday, mid 50s by Sunday morning, and back to the mid 40s by Monday. And keep in mind again, in about the next week and a half, I think we'll see a lot colder weather move back into the Pine Belt. This is our report for this morning. I'll be back about 11:15 with another Facebook update. And of course, please join us for our midday show at noon.